Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to dig into a single, really powerful concept. It's called Ikigai. It's a Japanese term, and the sources basically define it as your reason to wake up in the morning.
Right.
But the key thing here is that it's not about, intense motivation. It's definitely not about hustle culture. It's something quieter.
Exactly. The source material for this takes us to Okinawa, Japan, which is famous for having one of the highest numbers of centenarians in the world.
One of the blue zones.
Right. And the authors, they weren't just looking for, diet tips or some new exercise fad. They wanted to know the philosophical reason people were living longer and, happier.
And what they found wasn't what you'd expect.
Not at all. The secret was just profoundly human. It was all about their daily approach to purpose.
Okay, so let's unpack this then. Our mission for this deep dive is to use these Okinawan principles to maybe redefine what purpose even means.
Yeah.
We're so often pushed to find that one big grand calling,
Yeah. And that's the exact tension this idea of Ikigai solves. What's so fascinating is that in Okinawa, purpose isn't this thing you go out and find, it's just something you do.
So it's embedded in daily life.
Completely. Your Ikigai might be found in these small, consistent acts. Tending your garden, teaching a kid a skill, cooking for your family. It's purpose in the rhythm of the day, not in some massive achievement.
Okay, but I can hear people thinking, sustained daily acts sounds a lot like a slow burn kind of hustle. How is that different from the stress we feel?
That's a great question. And it comes down to structure and mindset. Okinawans don't really retire in our sense of the word. They just shift their focus.
From a stressful job to what?
To meaningful engagement. The real benefit of staying active isn't just financial. It's the psychological structure it provides. That feeling of being useful, it keeps your mind sharp, sure, but it also physically calms the nervous system.
So it actually fights chronic stress.
It provides this deep sense of security.
So if you're always engaged, how do you avoid burnout?
Yeah.
That brings me to this idea of moderation they have, which I found so interesting.
Hara-hachi-bu.
Yes, the practice of eating until you're just 80% full. And what I love is how the sources stress this isn't just about food. It's a rule for life. Avoiding overworking, overstimulation, just too much of anything.
Ikigai really thrives in that middle ground, not in the extremes.
Which seems almost impossible to do in isolation.
Well, you can't. And that's the next piece of the puzzle. The sources talk a lot about the moai.
These are the lifelong support groups, right?
They're more than that. It's a social contract. These groups provide financial, social, and emotional support for your entire life. It's like a built-in safety net.
So it's an institution designed to prevent loneliness.
Precisely. We all know the research says loneliness is a verifiable silent killer in modern society. A moai guarantees you are seen, that you're needed. It ensures you belong.
And that sense of belonging, I guess, strengthens your purpose. It all connects.
It all connects.
There's one last link, though, back to psychology. The idea of flow. The sources say Ikigai is often found in that state, where time just seems to disappear and what you're doing feels effortless.
It's that sweet spot where the challenge of a task is perfectly matched to your skill level.
Yeah.
Not too easy, so you're bored, but not so hard that you're anxious.
It's a biological state, then, not just a feeling.
It's total biological alignment. Your nervous system becomes incredibly efficient. That's the goal of Ikigai, really, to fill your days with these small tasks that let you tap into that focused, fulfilling state.
So if we bring it all together,
I think the most important message is that Ikigai is small. It's not grand. Purpose, it whispers, it doesn't shout.
happiness is something you cultivate, not something you chase.
Exactly. Day by day.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Maybe it's time to completely reframe the search for meaning. Instead of asking, what is my big breakthrough purpose? Maybe ask this instead. What small thing gives my ordinary day a sense of meaning? If Ikigai really does whisper, maybe the only challenge isn't finding it, but just learning to listen to that quiet voice that's probably already there.